All right, so the big question, do subliminals work? And if so, how do I get them to work for me? Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet Cleary. I'm a law of attraction coach. And if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe and tap the bell for new videos every week. Today I'm going to talk about subliminals because I have been receiving a lot of comments and emails about this subject, so I wanted to address it in this video. Firstly, I want to ask you a question. Do you believe that subliminals work? If you answered yes and subliminals are something that you do use or would like to use, then that is a very good sign. And why? Because subliminals are more about your beliefs than anything else. There are a lot of scientific studies that show how well subliminals actually work to change whatever you want to change in your life, whether it's your thoughts, your mindset, which affects everything, yourself, your body, your appearance, your life, your finances, whatever it may be. There is a subliminal for everything, and there is evidence that they do work. But it also comes down to your beliefs. If you don't believe that they can work, or you don't believe that your body can change, then you get in the way of receiving the results that you would be if you didn't believe those things. Because even though there is a lot of evidence, positive evidence showing that these do work, how come they don't work for everyone? How come not everyone who listens to a subliminal gets the results that a few people do? And it's the same thing with anything in life. There are so many different products, procedures, things just that people do. Even, for example, diet and exercise that people do, and two people will be doing the same exact thing but have different results. So there's always that common denominator, which is your beliefs, your thoughts, your mindset. And even if you do believe that subliminals can work and do work, if you are so focused on your now current reality, whether it's to do with your body and your appearance or something else in your life, when you are so focused, consistently focused on what you're experiencing now that may be not so satisfying, then you can't allow the manifestation of what you want. You can't allow the improvement. It doesn't matter how many subliminals you listen to and acknowledge that yes, they do work and you believe that. If you are so focused on your dissatisfying body or appearance or life, then you can't bring in the improvement. And if you do by accident, it won't be lasting because you're not holding that vibration and that belief system that's going to keep it in your reality. A lot of people ask me if my results with changing things about my health, my body, my appearance, if they came from listening to subliminals. And no, I didn't listen to subliminals, but that doesn't mean that they don't work. I believe they absolutely can work. It just depends on you. It depends on you. And if you feel inspired to listen to subliminals, then absolutely that is guidance to do so. Now let's get to it. I've got 6 tips to help you understand how to better use subliminals for manifestation. Tip number 1, use it when you're feeling good already. I always talk about this. I talk about how you should already be feeling good, positive emotion, or relaxed before you do a law of attraction process, before you really try to do anything, because then you are in your power. Then you can allow the positive results that you want. If you try to listen to them while you're feeling tense or maybe a bit anxious or doubtful or lackful or depressed or frustrated, you are not going to receive the results that you want. And that's with everything. You know that when you go to do something and you're in a not so great feeling mood, everything seems to go wrong, or it just doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to. You don't get the results that you want. And it's the same with this. You want to make sure that you're listening to the subliminals when you're already feeling good emotionally, when you're already feeling happy or at ease or relaxed. And you know what? You receive, when you are in alignment, when you are feeling good, when you are feeling happy and joyful, you receive inspiration. You receive positive impulses. You receive ideas. And so when you are in that good feeling place, and subliminals is something that you want to try out or you want to listen to, and you want to change your appearance, your body, or your life, the universe, your inner being, will give you an inspired idea, an inspired impulse, and you'll be like, oh, I should listen to a subliminal right now. That's guidance. That is right timing. That is when you are at your best and most powerful. That is when you have leverage. Your inner being knows this, the universe knows this, and leads you right to an action that's going to benefit you in that moment. Tip 2, use it as a fun thing or something to help you relax. So instead of putting all your focus on, I'm listening to this in order to get the results I want, in order for me to be happy with myself, that has a very mixed vibration. Instead of going about it that way, listen to subliminals as an excuse for you to relax, because a lot of them can be very relaxing. Some of them have really soothing music. So use it as an opportunity to take time for yourself, to relax, to give love and improvement to your body and your appearance. Use it as an excuse to feel good and have fun. Have fun with the process, because that is a pure vibration and you can allow results from there. Use it even as an audio to meditate to. Try and get into a meditative state, especially if you are feeling any tension or resistance or negativity or doubt. Get into a meditative state, because not only during that meditative state are you going to be more receptive to the messages that are being sent to your brain, but during meditation, you let go of resistance. You stop thinking those thoughts that are preventing the positive changes from happening. So by meditating, by being in a place of no thought and just allowing the subliminals to come into your brain, into your mind, I mean, you are not blocking it with doubt. You couldn't possibly be thinking about doubt because you're not thinking. And meditation is a really powerful way to change your body, to improve your health, to change your mindset, to shift your beliefs, because you let go of negative momentum, you let go of resistance, you let go of all those beliefs that you're holding on to that aren't serving you. You let go of them in that moment and you rise up to where you should be, to who you really are, who you truly are, which is that clarity and that ease and that relief and that joy. You rise up naturally to that place, and that is the best place emotionally and mentally for you to be in while you're listening to the subliminals. Naturally, during meditation, you are healing and aligning your body. You are coming into alignment with what you want during meditation. So imagine if you couple meditation with subliminals. Do this with the intention of, I'm going to allow myself to relax. I'm going to let go of my resistance. I'm going to come into alignment with what I want. My body is going to come into alignment with what I want. And I'm just going to feel good right now. Tip number 3 is read success stories. Now, as humans, we tend to, for everything, almost everything, we tend to pick out the pros and the cons. And we try to look for who is getting results, but we also, without maybe realizing it, look at who's not getting results. And we kind of tally it up and say, well, only a few people are getting results with this subliminal. and so many not. So what you need to start doing is focus only on success stories and leave out the rest, because you're a creator. And each one of these people that you're reading their results or lack of results with subliminals, they are creators of their own reality. So all you are seeing is what they have or haven't created for themselves. But you get to create whatever experience you want. And a good way to do that is by only focusing on the positives, only focusing on people's success stories, maybe even writing them out, finding whatever ones you can and using that as evidence for you to believe more, and then you will receive more. And not just success stories or positives about subliminals, but just about changing your body, your appearance, and your life with the power of your mind. Step 4 is use subliminals from a place of expectation, not desperation. So a lot of people desperately want results. A lot of people feel that urgency and that lack of, I don't have what I want and I'm desperate to get it. From that place, you can't get to where you want to be, whether it's with subliminals or anything else. It is your important job to address that, maybe even before going into listening to subliminals. You have to address how you're feeling and soothe that and shift it a little bit. Make who you are, where you are, and what you look like feel okay. Just make it feel okay, because that releases the urgency and the desperation, because you're not so desperate to get to where you want to be, because you're okay with where you are. And so where you want to be comes a lot faster into your reality. So many of us want to get to that future place, that version of ourselves or version of our bodies that we really, really want. And we want to get there so badly because we don't like where we are now. But if we don't like where we are now, maybe even hate where we are now, we can't move forward. We can't get to that place. Or it's going to take a really, really long time and possibly a big struggle. You can cut that time, because it's not about time. Your results are not about time. Your results are based on your alignment with what you want. Your results are based upon how you're feeling about your body now and the body that you want to have. Imagine if right now you're not in the ideal body that you want, whether it's your face or the rest of your body, but you still love yourself and you still feel joy in your life. You still appreciate the way your body is functioning and what it has given you and what it is. Imagine if you're just feeling okay about that. And then imagine as well if you are feeling not desperation for this body that you do want, but excitement or eagerness. Imagine if that was where you were feeling. There's so much positive energy about where you are and where you're going, that journey between where you are, that gap between where you are and where you want to be, is going to be a very short amount of time. So it's your job to soothe yourself from desperation or urgency or impatience or frustration into some more ease and relief. The next tip is listen often, but don't force it. With subliminals, there are a lot of questions about how often should I listen to it in order to get results. And I mean, with anything, you want to be consistent, but at the same time, everyone's different. So you have to follow whatever feels right to you. And you know what doesn't feel right to you when it feels like you're forcing it. When you feel like, I don't really feel like doing this right now, but I'm going to make myself do it in order to get the results that I want. It doesn't really work that well, because when you're forcing it, there's that mix of negative vibrations and you can't, again, attract what you want or allow these subliminals to work as they should be. So I would say listen as often as it feels good to you. Maybe find a time and a place, an environment or an activity where it does feel good to you to listen to these. And anytime that it doesn't feel good to you, don't do it, because you're not going to get that benefit. You're not going to get the results that you want. And again, it's about your beliefs. So do you believe that if you listen to it every day for 30 days, you would have a change? If the answer is yes, then do that. You have to see, what beliefs you have. If you believe that maybe just listening a few times a week or once a week, or maybe you want to be listening a few times a day. So figure out what feels best for you, and this may change, and that's okay. You just have to follow your guidance. And that's what's so confusing about this, about life, about law of attraction and manifesting, is people are always looking to other people to say what's right for me. But only you know what's right for you. So you have to turn inward and ask these questions. And even if you don't know the answer right now, you will. And tip number 6 is find a subliminal channel or expert who you like. I've had a lot of people ask me, what are the best subliminals to listen to? Who are the best people to listen to? And it just depends on you. It depends on, for me personally, because I have listened to them from time to time, I always choose ones that have soothing, positive, and uplifting music. For me, I want to feel at ease. I want to feel relaxed when I'm listening to a subliminal audio. So I always make sure that it's something where the music soothes me and uplifts me. So it actually raises my vibration, it actually raises how I feel. That's important to me, but it may not be as important to you. So that's what you have to try and figure out. Is there maybe a YouTube channel that puts out subliminals that resonates with you more? Then you listen to those. I remember I was listening to a subliminal CD for the first time. This was years ago, and it was a subliminal audio about prosperity. And I really wanted some more prosperity in my life at that time. And I was listening to it, and about 10 or 20 minutes in, I opened my eyes randomly because I had my eyes closed and my phone was ringing, and that was an opportunity to bring in more prosperity. And I think that had something to do with my beliefs and the fact that the subliminal CD was very relaxing. Lastly, I just want to add that even though you're using these subliminals to change your appearance, your body, or your life, or yourself, make sure that you don't use that as an excuse to get lazy in your focus and in your thoughts every day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Give this video a like if it helped you, if it made sense, if you enjoyed it, if you would like to hear more videos about subliminals. Make sure to subscribe and tap the bell if you haven't already, and have a beautiful day.